Hi folks, this is Dennis Boren, criminal defense attorney and former felony prosecutor. And today I want to talk to you about a subject that's important, and you need to know, can an officer detain you without arresting you? Now, you may not ever need this information, but as they say, knowledge is power. And if someone you care about, friends or family, find themselves in a situation, you may be able to help them knowing what we're going to talk about today. First of all, if you're approached by a police officer, or if you got lights on, traffic lights on a police officer's car seeking to stop you, you need to stop. You should not flee. If you do flee, detention or arrest, that can be a felony. It would be a felony if you're in a vehicle. Now, if you're on foot, it is a misdemeanor. I actually had a client who did not do this, and he ended up running over or hurting a police officer, which caused a second-degree felony to be charged, which subjected him to up to 20 years in prison. So you don't want to do that. Now, if you're approached by an officer, you do not have to identify yourself. Now, if it's a traffic stop and you're the driver, you're going to end up having to give them your driver's license. They can require that. And if you give it to them, you're going to end up identifying yourself, just kind of by the nature of the event. Now, passengers and anybody else that's not driving, they do not have to verbally identify themselves nor present IDs. Now, if you are approached by an officer and you're just being detained at that point and you're not under arrest, you have a right to remain silent. That does not start at the moment of arrest. We've all heard the Miranda rights read to people on TV, probably thousands of times on television shows. That does not start. Those rights do not start with an arrest. They're always your rights. If you want to determine, kind of shake out whether or not you're under arrest or just being detained, simply ask the officer, am I free to leave? Now, if you're arrested, do not give a fake name or present false identifying information. That is a crime in and of itself. If you are detained, it can only be for a reasonable amount of time based on whatever the officer is lawfully allowed to do. So it can't really go much beyond what it takes, for example, to write a traffic ticket. Those kind of stops are going to be limited in what the court's going to allow as far as length of time. As always, if you have questions about this subject or related subjects, please feel free to reach out to me. And as I always say, if you find yourself in an interaction with a police officer, your best bet is to pull out your smartphone and turn on your audio app, or better yet, your video app, particularly in this kind of situation regarding detention and or arrest. And this will protect you.